Teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. The dude, Gerald, is, of course, the defending NL Cy Young Award winner. A nice piece of hardware to put on the shelf, I would imagine.
You know, the word is out on this guy, D-Row. He pretty much carved through the National League last year. I get it. It's a little bit easier to pitch with that pitcher spot in the ninth hole, but this guy's stuff is elite. He's a Cy Young Award candidate in either league.
Yeah, he's building on a reputation of dominance, and I want to see if he gets off on the right foot today because, you know, when this guy shows up, you're getting every offensive lineup's A game.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now. The dude, Gerald, is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Standing in, C.J. Abrams. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Atlanta, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Reined in. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Into the box, Julio Pablo Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature.
Ball.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Here we go, boys.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Braves. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tirso Ornelas. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Ornelas.
Hey, let's go right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Ornelas is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
That is fifth. The third baseman.
Hey, one away.
Colton
One away.
Welker.
To the plate now, Colton Welker.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hold it.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Giancarlo Batista comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Hey, roll 2 right here.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Welker, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Plays at 1 here.
Batting 7th.
At the plate, Luis Campusano, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Now we've got 2.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nope.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1 and 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, the dude, Gerald. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Here we go. This is you, baby.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
I see you looking, big guy.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Now at the plate, Esteban
Now
Reyes.
back, second baseman, Esteban Reyes.
Ready with the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to
On
second.
the bag, pick up the ball.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Number 1.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Hey, nobody away.
The pitch. Christopher Hankins is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box now, Kyle Wright. He'll get to take his first cuts
The
here.
pitcher, number 30.
Now the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Right to him. And that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Abrams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Pablo Martinez. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today.
Get ahead, stay ahead, right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And it's quickly 0-2. Martinez stands 5'9" as you see him in the left-handed box. He was selected in the first round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Julio Pablo Martinez goes quietly leading off the 4th.
One down now.
Acuna digs in now.
13, Ronald Acuna.
He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop.
He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Tirso Ornelas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this will be fouled away.
Here we go, guys.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2.
That's the ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Braves nothing. The pitcher, the dude Gerald, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go as the 3rd baseman, Colton Welker. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Welker, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May.
The first baseman.
Yeah, we got one here, guys.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Giancarlo Batista is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Now batting.
In now, Luis Camposano. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in for the Braves, Christopher Hankins. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now batting.
Standing in now,
Number 30.
Kyle Wright. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they go away here. It's a called strike. Nothing in 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, C.J. Abrams. As you'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, Julio Pablo Martinez. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so it'll have to be dealt with carefully here.
Nobody out here. Nobody.
First offering on its way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Count 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The next 0-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No runner.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Down.
Runners on first with 1 down. He's running. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
The third baseman, Colton.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Colton Welker is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, come on, guys.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 1. Digging in the switch hitter, the dude, Gerald. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Up 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 1-0.
Leading off for the Braves.
Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Batista, and they'll need him to get something going here. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, nobody out now.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
So now to the plate, Luis Camposano. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box, Christopher Hankins. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
2 away now.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Andro Coutura.
Number 33, Andro Coutura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, C.J. Abrams, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, we got one out here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Right now, fellas.
The left fielder, number 25, Julio Pablo Martinez.
At the plate, Julio Pablo Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Philadelphia took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. The dude, Gerald, earns his 8th victory of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Kyle Wright is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watkins.